Okay. Okay, so had a little bit of a rough start right there. A couple technical issues, but whatever. Okay. Can anybody hear me okay? The one person that's out there? Just hello. Okay. All right, just had to double check a couple quick things there. So, yeah, hello, friends, and welcome back to the Brockopp side. And, yeah, this is basically the pilot episode for what will hopefully be a brand new weekly live stream where, kind of similar stuff that most people on YouTube do when they talk movies is, talk about, some movie news, reviews, couple of things like that. But yeah, so on the agenda for tonight, I'm gonna talk about Venom Let There Be Carnage, because that just came out last night. Don't worry, not gonna go into spoiler territory because it just came out like literally less than 24 hours ago. And I also got a couple of Blu-rays I'm gonna unbox and give away the codes for because I didn't do it when I meant to when they initially came out. But yeah, so we got a couple people in the chat already. That one animation kid, hey, nice to see you. Haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, definitely remember you. Yeah, haven't uh, Captain Underpants content in quite a while because, well, unfortunately, there haven't been any new seasons or specials or anything, and I'm not sure there are gonna be any, unfortunately. But yes, I'm glad you could make it out. Definitely nice to see a familiar face in the chat there. But yes, this is just so again, this is kind of just me trying to test out the waters a little bit with this whole live stream thing. I'm looking into, better methods of broadcasting it, through like a, third party program. But we're just doing it straight through YouTube this time. But yeah, so we're gonna go for probably about maybe 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how things go. But yeah, so I guess we'll just start by talking about Venom Let There Be Carnage. And if anyone's got any questions or comments you want to throw out there, feel free to. I'll try to answer them as soon as they come in. But yeah. Oh, so before we get going, let me just check here real quick. Kind of quit YouTube. Yeah, definitely understand that. There's been a few times where I've kind of stepped away for a while, including, like the last 3 months I kind of did. Excuse me, but didn't want to miss the stream. Well, that's very cool. I'm glad you, went out of your way to attend. So that's very nice of you. But yeah, so yeah, Venom Let There Be Carnage came out last night, and I was gonna do a review on it, but just felt like it might be more fun to just talk about it live like this. So if anybody saw my review of the first Venom movie back in 2018, I was less than positive about that one. I thought Tom Hardy was really good in it, playing both Eddie Brock and Venom, and the chemistry those two had. Definitely the best part of the first movie, and I think they're definitely the best part of the new movie as well. But, even though I think Let There Be Carnage has a lot of the same issues as the first movie, I do think the Let There Be Carnage is better than the first one, just because there's less setup. Eddie and Venom are already together. They're all, working together, living together. So, we don't have to go through all of that. And also, I think Woody Harrelson as Cletus Cassidy is definitely a far more exciting villain than the one we got in the first movie by Rami Malek. Just kind of Mr. Generic business suit guy. But yeah, I mean, it was fun to see Woody Harrelson play this psychotic serial killer Cletus Cassidy. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Carnage and it's kind of the Venom side of things anyway. Just because I'm not a humongous comic book reader. I know some people were saying that Woody Harrelson was kind of miscast in the role, which haven't really read a lot of the source material, so I can't really say. Enjoyed watching it, this going, this weirdly charismatic, creepy serial killer, who has a red symbiote in him. Let's see here. Let's see. My birthday is soon. Oh well, happy early birthday. Shouldn't be watching this. I haven't seen the trailer. Yeah, you might want to check out the trailer first, but don't worry, I'm not gonna give any spoilers away, even though there's a couple things I really want to talk about, but I'm not going to. But yeah, I mean, aside from Eddie and Venom and seeing Cletus Cassidy, Carnage, and all that, the movie is it's kind of just the same as the first movie all over again. It's a bit of a shorter movie than we're typically used to with these comic book movies, only about like an hour and a half long. But then it's like, it doesn't feel like it's meant to be an hour and a half. It feels more like it was maybe 15, 20 minutes longer, but then they just cut it way down and rushed every single scene. It's like there's no time to sit and breathe with anything. It's like go, 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 go. And the first movie was like that too, which I think is just kind of unfortunate because I think the movie could just be a lot better if it just slowed down a little bit and took its time. But that's just me. I'm lagging, huh? Hmm, that's odd. Uh, hmm. Yeah, not really sure what to do with that, but we'll try to keep up with it, I guess. So yeah, but I think definitely the action in the movie was fun. It was more interesting visually than it was in the first movie, where it just kind of felt like one glob monster fighting another one. This one, it's just a lot more interesting visually. Andy Serkis is a very visual guy, with a VFX background and all that. So I think definitely it was an improvement over the first movie just by bringing him in, but not by a whole lot. But I did find myself having a lot more fun with this one than the first one. I just rewatched the first one like 2 nights ago to prepare for this one, and it's like there's not a whole lot of standout stuff that makes me go, "Ooh, this movie." But yeah, I actually could see myself watching this again when it comes out, on Blu-ray in like 2.5 months. And yeah, but so and again, without going into spoilers, the post credit scene for Let There Be Carnage, huh, I really want to get into detail about that, but again, the movie's only been out for like not even a full day yet, so I'm gonna be good and wait. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been that excited for a post credit scene, and everyone in the theater freaked out, myself especially. So I don't know what Sony is doing to make their post credit scenes just that good lately, but I'm actually excited for things to come now. All right, looks like we got Dragon Movie Guy in the audience. Hey, stopping by to say hi. Well, hi there. I'm glad you could make it. Happy belated birthday, by the way. It was like a couple of days ago. Let's see. I like the post credit scene as well. Wow. Yeah, I saw you actually had an early review of that out. You did like a YouTube Shorts thing for it. That was pretty cool, and lucky you got to see that early. But yeah, definitely if you're still interested, I know we talked about this like a few months ago, but maybe I can get you as a guest on here at some point. I just wanted to kind of do the first one by myself just to test the waters a little bit. But yeah, definitely glad you could stop by. But yeah, so I think that's kind of all the major stuff I want to talk about with Let There Be Carnage. It's a lot of the similar stuff as the first movie. It does improve on a few things, but ultimately it's not amazing. But I definitely understand how where people are coming from that like really really like these movies, so I can understand it. And yeah, I mean, two really good Eminem songs with these movies as well is quite nice. Oh, and check out this cool new glass I just bought. It's like a Funko Pop Hulk. It's him from Thor Ragnarok. This is really cool. I got it at Target. Actually, pack. I've also got a Thanos one that's in the other room. But yeah, really cool. Just had to go off on that tangent for a moment. But yeah. Anyways, so As you could probably tell from the thumbnail and the title of the video, I do have a couple of Blu-rays I'm going to unbox real quick. And if you saw the thumbnail, you probably know like what they are about. Before we get into that, let me just take a look at the chat real quick. Let's see. That one animation kid, can I ask a favor? Yeah, sure. What is it? You don't, it's not, doesn't involve murder, does it? I hope not. Alright, so, yeah, so the two Blu-rays I'm gonna do a quick unboxing for you guys are of Mortal Kombat Legends: Battle of the Realms. This came out, like a month or two ago, as well as the new live-action Mortal Kombat movie. I bought both of these day one, ended up not doing videos on them like I meant to do, just because, various reasons and all that garbage. Let's see, so one animation kid, can you say tight bars, little man? Sure. Yeah, I could do that. Do you want me to just say it or like all right. Tight bars, little man. Here, I'll give you a couple options just in case. Tight bars, little man. Tight bars, little man. Does that work? Work? All right. Machete time. Oh yes, definitely. So yeah, I've got a few new releases from the last few months that I just didn't have time to make videos for, and I figured since these are two, both Mortal Kombat related, I'll just talk about those real quick. So yeah, we'll just start with this one because I actually saw this movie when it came out back in March. I actually saw it on HBO Max when it came out. Didn't have time for the theater because of my work schedule at the time. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was okay. I just think it's really weird though they didn't have the actual Mortal Kombat tournament in there. They're like setting it up, but they really didn't have to do that because the first Mortal Kombat animated movie from last year set up all the characters and the tournament and all this stuff within like 80 minutes, and that was way better. So that was a little odd. It's just one of those examples of these studios trying way too hard to set up a franchise a bit prematurely instead of giving us one really good movie. It's like, hey, let's just make a okay movie that will hopefully lead into a better one and have all the things that people actually want. Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm totally shitting on this movie, but I still liked it. I mean, I bought it physically full price. So let's see. Oh, we got Charlie H in the chat. Good to see you. Yes, I will be giving away the codes. Not like I do in my traditional reviews. I'll just kind of flash them on the screen, and whoever gets it can have them. So if you guys are quick with the live stream right now, or if you go back and rewatch it, but yes, the codes will be given away. So yeah, without further ado, we'll just take off Mr. Slipcover here, and well, we can't do an unboxing without ye old unboxing machete. And yeah, now you're gonna see me unbox something in real time for once, so that should be cool. Just gonna make a very small incision right there. Gonna put that down because had a couple of slight cosmetic damage to some of these Blu-rays over the last couple months because of that machete, which is my own fault, just me being reckless and all that. But it's whatever. So yeah, there's the front like that. There's the back. Nothing different from the normal slip cover. So now if we just open it up like so, and yeah, so there you've got your 4K disc and your Blu-ray disc. Nothing particularly exciting, but that's a bummer. But it's just kind of what to expect at this point. Let's see. We got a couple more comments. Dragon Movie Guy, love the intro to this Mortal Kombat flick. It was okay, but you could totally tell it was low budget and shot in Australia. Oh, I actually didn't know it was shot in Australia, but yeah, it's a shame too, though, because I wouldn't mind seeing a proper sequel with like the actual tournament, but it's like, why not just give that to us the first time? Or whatever. Let's see. Charlie H was wondering if the unboxing machete was going to make an appearance. I mean, if we're gonna do an unboxing, can't do it without that. And Dragon Movie Guy, machete, woot woot. Yep, I agree. I'm actually gonna work on getting some T-shirts made with the unboxing machete on it. I've got a couple ideas for different designs that can be kind of cool. So, look out for that eventually. Might try to get those out for like the holidays or something in case you want to give that special someone a machete shirt. And yes, of course, we've got the digital copy code. There's just the front side right there. And yep, so like I said, not gonna make you guys comment for this because it's live. So, gonna flash the code real quick for a couple seconds, then whatever happens, happens. So, yep, right there. If it'll focus. Maybe not. There we go. All right. It's going away in three, two, one. Whoop. All right. So if anybody managed to catch that in those 3 seconds, or if you go back and catch it later when this is archived, have fun. Let's see. They planned it as a trilogy. Haven't heard whether they picked up the option on the sequels yet. Yeah, I feel like I heard something about that when the movie came out in like March or April, whatever it was. It sounded like they wanted to, but it wasn't for certain. I think they were talking about maybe doing like some HBO Max spin-off shows. I could be mistaken, but it sounds like they want to keep the Mortal Kombat thing alive. So I guess we'll see how things go there. But yeah, it's kind of weird though. If they were going to do a sequel, they should have announced it like a week into the movie's opening. But whatever. We'll see. So anyway, okay. So then we've got the second Mortal Kombat movie, which is Mortal Kombat Legends: Battle of the Realms with the cool 4K steelbook from Best Buy. It's kind of weird though, because I'm pretty sure the first Mortal Kombat Legends movie from last year, the steelbook was in Target, not Best Buy. So don't know why Best Buy got it this time, but whatever. Uh, See, of course, I haven't seen this one yet because still in the packaging and all of that. So, but I'm looking forward to actually checking it out eventually because I really like the first one. Which I did do a video on, so go ahead and check that out if you want to. But yes. So now we'll just take back out Mr. Machete and be very super duper extra careful here because one thing I've learned with using this thing is that steelbooks are a lot more susceptible to damage than traditional Blu-rays. Just go watch my Speed 4K unboxing for proof of that. A lot of people got upset with me because I put like a really big scratch in the steelbook. There, I mean, it wasn't a big one, but it was noticeable, if that makes sense. Let's see, Charlie H. How often do you sharpen the machete? Um, So, full transparency, I've never actually sharpened it. Yeah, it just kind of sits around and collects dust when I'm not using it. I probably should sharpen it though, so that way it stays alive a little bit longer. Because I keep thinking what I'm gonna have to replace this thing with a new one, and I'd want it, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to find like one that looks exactly like that. So yeah, definitely want to keep that one going as long as possible. So yeah, thanks for telling me that. I'm probably gonna need to start sharpening that. But anyways, now we'll just continue on with the unboxing. Just delicately take off the plastic and all of that. Really should have brought my wastebasket like right over here so I can not just throw that randomly all over my room here. Let's see. Best movie to feature machete that wasn't in the Machete franchise. Ooh, it's a good question. Well, let's see. I mean, the one that naturally comes to mind is any of the Friday the 13th movies, with Jason, because, he was not in the first one. So that, But I think I'm gonna say the best use of a machete in a movie that's not from the Machete movies was Indiana Jones: The Temple of Oh boy. Okay, I totally did not just spill my drink everywhere. That's cool. All right. We're just gonna pretend I didn't do that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, I think Temple of Doom, that part where Indy's on the bridge and he chops the bridge in half and everyone goes flying down into the ravine. So that's what I'll say about that. Yeah, sit tight for 1 second there. I need to clean up my mess here. This is why you should always use sippy cups whenever you're doing anything live, because otherwise a disaster is going to occur. Thank God I didn't get anything electronic, otherwise I'd be in serious trouble here. Do, do. Cleaning up my stupid mess because I'm an idiot. Okay. I will take care of the rest of this in a little bit. And there's a little bit of liquids on the steel book. This is not going too well, apparently. That's a Dragon Movie Guy. Also loved Uncle Buck when he was threatening his niece's boyfriend, oddly named Nat. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Uncle Buck. I'll need to go back and rewatch that. Anyway, so before I was rudely interrupted by that, so yeah, there's the little back insert cardboard thing here. I don't keep these things, I just throw them out. I know some people, completionists with these things and keep like every piece of paper, but I'm not. So yeah, there's the front of the steelbook right there. There's the back, some really cool artwork there. So now if we just open it up like so. All right, so there's the 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc there. Let's see if we take that out real quick. And yeah, the Blu-ray disc has the Mortal Kombat logo on it, which is pretty cool. So now I'm just going to carefully take both discs out now so I can show off the insert artwork. But this disc does not want to come out of here. There we go. There we go. So yeah, there's that. Not Let's see. Not really sure what the significance of this background is because I again haven't seen this yet, so definitely have to check that out soon enough. But yep, so really cool looking steelbook, and now that I've actually taken the time to unbox it, now maybe I'll actually watch the damn thing. But yep, so of course got the digital code here, so same thing, just gonna pop it up on screen real quick. All right, there it is. Going away. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ugh. Okay, so if anybody picked up those 2 codes, congratulations. Enjoy your movies. Okay, so we talked about Venom. Unboxed those 2 Blu-rays. I spilled my damn drink all over the table here, and okay. We're off to a pretty good start so far. But yes, those were the 3 main things I was going to bring up in this show here. If anybody in the chat's got any questions or comments they want to throw at me, now's a good time too while we move forward. I'm probably going to cut this off a little bit sooner than anticipated because I don't want the juice to, sink into my rug here and cause mold and ants and disease and all that. Let's see. So I guess maybe I'll just show off a couple cool things I picked up over the last little bit here because it's been a while since I've done a Blu-ray and Funko Pop haul. Now I don't have any of the new movies I picked up aside from those two in here right now because they're in a separate room. But got some other cool things I can show off real quick. Let's see. What's the current count on the Blu-ray collection? I haven't got an updated count, but last time I did a collection video was back on last Christmas, and it was over 500 there. So I gotta imagine it's getting close to 600 at this point, maybe even more. But we'll know for sure come this Christmas when I do a brand new collection video. But yeah, so one really cool thing I want to show you guys real quick is something that when it was announced, I know I definitely had to pick up because it's something I've wanted ever since I was a kid. It's from a movie that I watch every Christmas. You might know what I'm talking about already, and that would be the Turbo Man doll from Jingle All the Way. Check that out. But yeah, let me see if I can. But yeah, Funko actually started putting these out not that long ago, and I was super excited when they did because as a kid watching Jingle All the Way, it's one of those Christmas movies my family watches every single year, and I remember just really wanting an actual Turbo Man doll from the movie, and unfortunately, they didn't really exist at that point. I know they did like a limited run of them when the movie first came out, but those are like super expensive online. And fun fact, actually, I remember one year, I think I was at a family church Christmas party type thing, and they had someone dressed up as Santa, and I asked him. I was like a little kid at this point. I was like, "Can I have a Turbo Man doll for Christmas, Santa?" And that Turbo Man never came, but I finally got one here. Yeah, you can only get these at Walmart, and it actually took a while to find one of these because I saw like online people were posting them like on their Instagram saying, "Hey, look, I found the Turbo Man." So pretty much every chance I got, I was going around like every Walmart in my area looking for one. And I just couldn't find them, couldn't find them, couldn't find them until I went to this one Walmart that is like usually a good go-to for these kind of collectible things, and I finally got one. I was like, "Oh my gosh, must have!" And yeah, now they're like super easy to find. You can get them, or at least they're a lot easier to find than they were. But yeah, this is just really cool. I'm super happy to have this. I actually might eventually get a second one to take out of the box and actually play with. This one I'm going to keep in the box just because I feel like it's more exciting all complete. So it's more like a prop replica of sorts. I'm going to put this back over here now, real quick. Let's see, Sinbad and Arnold fighting over the Turbo Man doll. Yeah, it's definitely a great part. Or I love the part where they're at the radio station and Sinbad's like, "Stay back! This is a homemade explosive device." Uh, can't wait to watch that movie again in a couple months. So anyway, yeah, that was kind of one of the bigger things. Let's see. All right, I got something. One second. Okay, so I guess I'll just show off a couple more little collectible items that I've picked up. Uh, so yeah, this one is pretty cool. I recently, like a couple weeks ago, got the angry video game nerd U2's figure. If you guys don't know, U2's they're kind of like Funko Pops, but not really. They're vinyl figures, but they're of stuff like YouTubers and different like internet kind of meme characters and stuff too, and things like that. And when they announced this one back in like I don't know spring or something, I pre-ordered it immediately because I'm a huge angry video game nerd fan. I have been for like the past 10 years or so. But yeah, and I figured, what better character to start out with. So I'll just take him out of its little plastic slip cover thing here. So yeah, there's the figure right there. This one just looks really, really cool. And if you guys have actually seen the Angry Video Game Nerd, which is it's definitely a great show to watch. You can see he's got like all his little gear and stuff from different times in the show where he would like suit up to, fight like different characters. It's basically like a video game review show. Talks about like a lot of retro games and stuff. It's a great series. Definitely you should definitely check it out at least once if you. But yeah, so last couple things, just gonna show off a couple of Funko Pops I've recently. Um, I've been trying to be a little good about Funko Pop collecting for a couple weeks because tomorrow I'm actually going to a convention where there's sure to be like a bajillion pops there that I'm gonna want to pick up. So yeah, hopefully gonna vlog that and make a video out of it. But yeah, so I finally got the Spider-Man No Way Home Doctor Strange with his little winter coat and shovel and all that we saw in the trailer. Really, really cool. Yeah, this was like I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember where I found this. Maybe it might have been Target actually. But yeah, I didn't have a Doctor Strange pop yet, and I thought this one just looked super cool. So I figured, hey, I'll pick that one up. Yeah, can't wait to see more of Doctor Strange and Spider-Man No Way Home, as well as Multiverse of Madness. And the last one I'll show off here real quick is King Shark from the Suicide Squad. King Shark definitely one of the best parts of the movie, one of the best characters, and yeah, I definitely want to pick up the pop version of this guy. I also got another Harley Quinn from the movie too, and I want to get Peacemaker as well. But yeah, this one's really cool. Although the fact is, he's a shark, so it translates a little strange in pop form, like just the way his eyes look and stuff. But yeah, I just thought it was a really cool little addition, and and similar thing. These were actually kind of hard to find for a while. I don't know if everyone was just buying them up for some reason or what, but let's let's see. Do you keep the Funkos boxed or open them up? For the most part, I keep them boxed up. Like these, regular like 3-inch size ones. I leave in the box. But then I've got like a few, but like all the bigger ones, like my 10-inch Indiana Jones back here, I take those out of the box and get rid of the box just because I feel like they just look a lot better outside the box. Same with my one Godzilla. But yeah, otherwise I just keep them in the box. You can see here I've got like a couple out of box ones that I just picked up that way from like thrift stores or whatever. So yeah, that's basically how I do that. Okay, going for 33 minutes now. Wow, okay. So yeah, like I mentioned, I think we're gonna cut things a little short here. So I think we'll go for maybe like 5 more minutes, and then hopefully things will be a little more ironed out next week. Maybe you'll try to get somebody to actually do this with me, so I got someone to bounce off of, and hopefully not spill any more beverages there. All right, so yeah, I think I guess I can just give you a quick preview of like what to expect from the channel for the next like week or so. So this coming week there is a metric crap ton of new Blu-ray releases. A lot of them actually. We've got all those new Halloween 4K releases of like 1 through 6, I believe. Six might have been 1 through 5 actually. Yeah, I think it's actually 1 through 5 of the Halloween movies, which I'm probably not going to pick up every single one of them. At the very least, I want to pick up Halloween 2 and maybe 4 because I already have the first one in 4K when that came out a few years ago. So hopefully, I'm going to pick up at least one of those, do a video on them. Also, Space Jam 2 comes out to 4K. Didn't do a review of that when it came out back in July, so I'm going to compensate for it by doing a video on that. And I think also the Universal Monsters collection is coming to 4K with like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman. Super excited for that. So yeah, we're going straight into the spooky season there. So I'm looking forward to picking some of those up. So look out for videos on hopefully all of those. We'll see. That's a lot of videos to crank out in a short time span, but I'm gonna do my absolute best there. And then yeah, and then like what, 2 weeks from now, Halloween Kills comes out. And I actually might be going to an early screening of that, so hopefully I can get an early review out for that, which would be super cool. But yep, all right. I think that's enough rambling for now. Let's see, 12 total Halloween flicks in the franchise. Yep. And the vast majority of them aren't even canon anymore. Because, like, what with the new timeline, it's the original, the 2018, and Halloween Kills. And then Halloween Ends if they end up still making that movie. Yeah, definitely. It's one of those horror franchises that's just been passed around to so many different teams and filmmakers and studios over the years. And some of them are better than others. I really like Halloween 1 and 2. I've never really understood the criticism of people not liking that Michael and uh Strode are related, like they're siblings. I never took issue with it. It just doesn't bother me. But I guess enough people did that they, retcon that whole thing. Halloween 3 is very okay, just suffers from being the non Michael Myers Halloween movie. 4, I actually like a lot. I understand where some don't like it, but I really like that one. 5 and 6, I can live without. H2O, I love that one, especially the ending. Then they had to go and ruin that with Resurrection. Then there's the Rob Zombie movies, which I do like the first Halloween, like his first Halloween movie. It's not great, but I like the look of the Michael Myers mask and seeing like young Michael grow up in the sanitarium and all that. I thought that was cool, but otherwise Rob Zombie's movies are Rob Zombie's Halloween. Uh, and I did really like the 2018 movie. I look forward to Halloween Kills. So yeah, there's my quick little thoughts on pretty much every Halloween movie. Let's see. At least they haven't updated the Inside Out Captain Kirk mask to a Chris Pine Captain Kirk mask. That that actually be kind of funny if they did that. So instead of looking like William Shatner, he looks like Chris Pine. That would Dang, now I'm wishing they did that. That could have been funny, but uh, maybe we'll see that in the next eventual reboot of the franchise. All right, so yeah, we've been going for nearly 40 minutes now. So I think if anyone's got any last minute questions here, we're just gonna wrap things up. And but yeah, anybody that's still tuning in or tuned in earlier, just want to thank you guys for checking out the first of hopefully a weekly live show. We're going to talk about movies and all that, and hopefully have fewer beverage related incidents from here on out. But yeah, so yeah, looking forward to all kinds of new movies coming out. Look forward to some new videos on the channel. And all right, so yeah, hopefully same time next week. And yep, on that, we'll see you on the Brockup side.